lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game in stages. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
Messi. And here's Di Maria. Hakimi has come steaming up from the back for this. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi. Di Maria goes through the middle. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And it's Cuadrado. He's had that. Dybala! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Danger averted for now. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and they can go again. Marco Verratti. Paris Saint-Germain are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Di Maria. Dybala. Dashing forward at pace. Keane tore at them and just came up short.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? And it's Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Dybala. Chiesa. Chiesa! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And the Herrera. Neymar. It's Di Maria. Good ball. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Di Maria. Mbappe! Big chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Chiellini. Juventus going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And it's Messi. And here's Neymar. Di Maria. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's gone for it! He's got away with one there. Di Maria. Neymar. Mbappe! And he's straight offside. Chesney sends that a long way. And they've been caught out here. Dybala. Chiesa. Bentancur has it out wide and in space. Oh, real danger here. And he's been booked for simulation.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that.
Well, there's good movement off the ball, the passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Paris Saint-Germain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're already into the second period. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a 1-goal lead. Neymar. Hit it, and the shot! Get that clear. And here's Neymar. Shot at goal! That was mighty close. Neymar. And here's Di Maria. Has a pop! The keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Oh, that's nice. And it's Messi. Neymar. Paris Saint-Germain just about have their noses in front. It's Di Maria! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Paris Saint-Germain can make their change now with a break in play. Cuadrado. Marquinhos battles to win it back. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That's a throw. Kimpembe. Neymar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Di Maria! Bentancur. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Wijnaldum. And it's Di Maria. It's Neymar! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Juventus are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Now it's Cuadrado. Cuadrado! It's off target and by quite a way. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Hakimi.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Hakimi. And here's Draxler. Mbappe. It's Draxler! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. The sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Draxler. And it's Neymar. Shoots! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Neymar should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Marquinhos demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Hakimi, Drexler. And here's Neymar. Hits one! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Quadrado!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Hakimi goes looking, and it's Messi. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Quadrado. Rabiot gets the better of his man. Bentancur is the guilty party there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain will be very happy with a job well done. An efficient win, for which the players simply did enough. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, tactically, they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push up at the back to the extent they did, then there must be a pressure on the ball ahead of things.